Hey there guys, it's your girl Finja here. Welcome back to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber and if you're new, welcome to this home. This is the place where we discuss everything that is necessary. So yes guys, I have been away for quite some time. I'm literally in content areas with you guys. So today, so what's gonna happen is that I'm basically going to be uploading twice a week. That is every Wednesday and Saturday, as opposed to uploading once a week the Saturday as indicated. Yeah, so guys, today we're not going to be discussing a particular topic related to either marriage, parenting, fitness, and the like. Today I'll be telling you all a story. Yes, girl, it's story time. Yes, guys, it's story time. It's story time. I get just for you. I get just for you. So yes guys, and I will be a bit distracted because I'll be doing my makeup while telling the story, but yeah, sharpen those ears now, sharpen those ears, clean your ear or clean your ear. Guys, the title, the heading of the story is dating in the village. Yes, what it's like dating in the village. Now for some of you that are living in the villages, or that have grown up in the villages, or that have had an experience of dating in the village, I think, or I bet you could relate. So let's get right into it. So guys, for the purposes of the story, I'll be referring to my then boyfriend as Mr. M. He'll be Mr. M in the story. So guys, so basically, I was a teen at the time, and he wasn't a teen, but he was like, I think, about 5 years older than I was. So the thing is that, guys, there's no challenging relationship like dating in the villages. Hey, village relationships, they get drama. Guys, there are like so many hurdles to overcome, né? And if no wonder why these relationships hardly survive, man, because it's tough. So yes guys, so basically my residence and his residence were like about 5 kilometers apart, if not more, 5-7 kilometers apart, somewhere there. And because I can remember vividly that I think there was like a whole village in between the two villages. So the distance is not a joke. And yes, at the time we had phones, they were communication devices, but then you'd find, there's no electricity at the house, so you'd have to go charge like at the pubs, and you hardly get time also because you're always busy. So it's either the phones are off for days, or literally you don't have a phone. Because I remember at some point I didn't have a phone at some point, because then my younger brother smashed my phone, guys. So yeah, we had to survive without the phones. And then you're probably wondering, without a phone, so how do you communicate, like, effectively if you don't have a phone? This Mr. M's started writing me letters, guys. And you're probably wondering, how would you get these letters? Because there's no mailing services available and stuff. So how I would get the letters is that, Mr. M's niece and I went to the same school. We're not in the same grade, but we went to the same school. So Mr. M would then write these letters and send them through to moi with his niece. Guys, the creativity. When they say where there's a will, there's a way, eh? My dear. Yeah, that is what we call improvising. So yes, this was the M would then write me letters and then send them through to me through his niece, and I would get these letters. So yeah, communication wasn't quite a problem. It was a little challenge, but not quite a problem. Nonetheless, guys, these village relationships, village love, go get you in trouble, guys. So since over the weekends I'm not able to get the letters, because then his niece is not coming to school because it's not school days. So what would happen? On this particular day, my parents and I were in the field, guys. Just imagine. My parents and I were in the field. Yeah, my makeup is all messed up. I haven't done my makeup in days, and everything is scattered. So, guys, sorry. My parents and I were in the field. It was early morning, and my parents and I were in the field, and I could literally, it was harvesting time, ne? It was harvesting time. So I could literally hear or feel like something being thrown like, you know, when somebody tosses something close to you. So I'm here, like, you know, harvesting the crop and the cereals, and then I just hear, and I'm like, yo, what is going on? Like, are the stones falling from heaven? What is going on? So I look up in the direction where these stones are coming from, and it's like it's a bush area, because where the field ends, like we were actually harvesting close to the end of the field. So where the field ends, so I look up, towards where from the direction where the stones were coming from, and to my surprise, I see Mr. M right in the middle of some bush. Like it's a you know, where you have like trees that are growing at the same place, like you have about 5 trees that are growing together. So this Mr. M is literally hiding there in the middle of the trees. Like these are the trees, and Mr. M is like hiding here in the middle of these trees. Ah, guys, the shock, the shiver. First and foremost, I'm excited to see him, but also I'm like so scared, because I'm like, what if my parents see him, you know? And he was like about 10 20 meters away from where we were. Guys, hey, somebody don't want to die, yo. So guys, so now I had to go to him. Like, clearly he's here to see me. I had to go to him, but I can't obviously tell my parents that,
Mom, Dad, Mr. M is here and I need to go to sleep.
Guys, not unless if I wanted to die that day. And of course, I did not want to die as a teenager. So, more girl had to devise plan B. So I literally told my parents, like, you know, excuse me, guys, I need to go get, you know, drop a dunk. Like, I need to go take nature's call. Yeah, so I told my parents, no, guys, I need to go, you know, I need to go ease myself off. So they let me go. Now, Madame Moi went in the opposite direction. You know, since Mr. M was in the other direction, I went in the other direction. So my parents did not, you know, check ties, what is going on. So I literally went in the opposite direction, but I just like literally, you know, and then I think we communicated, yeah. So I went in the opposite direction, and then he also just moved from where he was and went to go meet me on the other side. Hey, guys, hey, this is dangerous. Village relationships are dangerous, guys. So yeah, we communicated, and then yeah, that's how it ends. I'm kidding, guys. So yeah, so that day we just literally just communicated, and then decided we're gonna meet up later in the evening. And I was like, when I asked him now, because after we met up, and I asked him like, but how did you get here? Like, it's morning time. Like, how did you escape? Because in the morning, that is when you're supposed to be in the field working. So how did you get away from home? And Mr. M is like, no, I told Mom that there were some animals that were missing, livestock that were missing, and I'm going to search for them. None. So I'm just like, wow, guys. And then you walk a whole 7 kilometers just to come meet a girl. Woo, I'm right, guys. Now yours, guys, if y'all are still dating in the villages, you are strong. Like, you are the real deal. Yours are the real deal. Yeah, guys. So anyways, so now in the evening, with the evening came, and I had to go as per our agreement. Now, once again, I can't tell my parents that, no, I'm going to see Mr. M. So I was lucky enough to have younger sisters, because I was the older one. So what happened is that my sister and I would agree, or I would communicate with my sister, and then she, loving sister, would cover up for my absence. So what happened is that, you know, Mr. M's residence is like, it was in the western direction. So when I left the house, I would go in the eastern direction. So I would leave home headed in the eastern direction, so that when my parents are looking for me, or should somebody be looking for me, they would literally think that I went that side, while in the reality, I'm in the opposite side. Guys, Village relationships that will just teach you how to be, you know, or what do I say, guys? But yeah, literally, so that's what's up. That's what's up. So what happens is that I would go in the eastern direction. Now you're probably wondering, now if you go in the eastern direction and his house is in the western direction, how are you going to meet up? Guys, you know, these residences like have camps, ne? Like they're divided into camps. So I go in the eastern direction and then I go all the way around like the 3 camps. My parents' field is quite big, like it has like 3 camps. So I go in the eastern direction and then I walk around the entire camp until I head back to the western direction, guys. You literally have to go through all the way. You literally have to go through all the way. And then comes now the times where like there was this one time we usually met up at church, because then our church was the same. We literally have one congregation, so we'd meet up at church every Sundays, and then from church we'd head back to his place for lunch. So this particular Sunday we went together from church to his residence, and then guys, while I spent like the whole day until we had dinner, and then after dinner they had to escort me back home. So while in transit heading back home, hey guys, did God not just decide to punish as me that day, rather? So what happened is that it started raining, guys. Like it just literally started pouring. Not even raining, it started pouring. Hey, you can imagine what happens, or what it's like when it starts pouring and you are like 3 kilometers away from home by foot. No taxis. There are no taxis there at the village to say, I'm gonna quickly get a cab. There's nothing like that. You get rained on, my sister. You get rained on, when you say suffer. Not just suffer for beauty, suffer for love. Guys, I am man. Village relationships, those are the ones, man. They are the ones. Yeah, guys, man. So guys, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. Then guys, and then there was this point in time when, guys, okay, I'm gonna have to lie to you all right now. So yes, guys. So when they say that you should understand the meaning of that word. People have been rained together, okay? Guys, there was no day like that. I can't literally describe what that day was like to me. I was wet, like I can't even say wet. I was soaked. Now because what happened is that I think at some point we tried like to wait at home, hoping that the rain would stop, like hoping that it would stop raining. But to my surprise, like I said, God was punishing me that day, so it actually did not stop raining. And it was about it was, I think, probably going to what, 12 p.m. or so, a.m. actually, midnight also. And then at some point I think we just decided, you know what, I'm gonna give you a raincoat, and then we're just gonna escort you, and then you get home. Guys, the amount of rain that poured that day, no man, that was just God coming for me. I just, I've accepted it's just God coming for me, because guys, I got soaked on, like literally soaked on. I getting home, and now it's the thing where, and it's not only just pouring, it's that rain that pours, there's lightning and there's thunder, mama. Actually, whoa. So that day, I know I had said my last prayer, man. I literally believed that, I was gonna go with the lightning, because now the path that you're taking, the road, like it's surrounded by tall trees, and we all know how it goes now. Like when thunder strikes, like it would hit the tallest object there. So guys, I can't find my beauty blender, so I literally have to use my finger to blend in this makeup. My dear. So guys, like, you know that the myth of when lightning strikes, it hits the tallest object. So if the lightning was to strike, I was just thinking to myself, like, God, if this lightning strikes, like today, I'm gone, because I'm literally walking next to the trees. It is not easy. Village love was insane. But yeah, guys, so I did manage to reach home, though I was soaked. Guys, I was literally soaked up. I was soaked up. My clothes were wet. Like, not just my clothes, even my undie. The whole of me was wet. Yeah, guys. Village love. It's not easy, oh. It not be easy at all. At all, it not be easy. So yeah, but yeah, eventually I got home, and at the point in time when I got home, at least the parents were not awake yet. Yeah? They were still asleep, so I could still sneak back into my room and wake up the next morning to answer as to where I went to when I went to the eastern direction. Guys, and it's a thing, like, you literally just now can't sneak out and then come back and act like nothing happened. Oh, you need to come in for questioning. Because then your parents will ask you, like, yeah, where did you disappear after yesterday? My goodness, Lord. It's not easy, guys. Like, it is not easy dating in the villages. It's not easy, oh. It's not easy at all. It is not easy at all. Dating in the villages, nah, it's the real deal, guys. Like, it's a real challenge. So what happened, like, there's this one night when I had sneaked out to Mr. M's place, like, or literally Mr. M came to get me. And so when Mr. M came, he had to wait up for me, because if I remember well, he showed up earlier. He showed up at a point in time when we were busy preparing dinner with my sister. So he had to wait for us to finish preparing dinner and then presumably go to bed, where we had eaten dinner with our parents and we had gone into our rooms to sleep. So yeah, the parents are convinced that you are sleeping, you are in bed, because they saw you entering your room going to bed. Guys, no, tin. Just gonna snatch this in. So yeah, the parents are convinced you're in your room, you went to bed. Meanwhile, homegirl snuck out to go meet Mr. M. Homegirl snuck out to go meet Mr. M. So the way things work then, life itself, So homegirl snuck out to go meet Mr. M, and for some reason or the other, the devil was busy with me that night, because it ended up that the donkeys had escaped from the camp and had come into the field. So my dad had come to wake us up to go and, like, chase the donkeys out of the field back into the camp. God. So when he came, well, literally not us, but he had, like, funny enough, my dad had a thing where we were older, so he would wake us up to go and wake the younger ones up to actually go in. Guys. So he comes to the room and then he calls, since I'm the older one, he calls my name first. But now, mind you, I went with Mr. M, I'm not in the room. So, guys, I was blessed to have a sweet sister. So guys, So this hearsay, literally, I'm telling you all what my sister came to tell me when I returned. It's like, no, bro, like dad was here to call you and he called your name first. He called your name first, and I was, now that's the point in time when I thought, today I'm literally dying because dad was looking for me last night and I wasn't here. So my sister's like, no, you don't need to worry. I actually covered up. I'm like, how? And then she's like, so when my dad called me, she would respond as if though, she's like sort of sleepy. And in fact, she's like, no, I didn't automatically respond as you actually acted as if though you were deep asleep. And I was like, Esther, Finje, wake up. and you were like, and then she would respond like, like I was literally so deep asleep, like, her wake up. And then my dad was really like, oh, Frida, it seems like you are much more awake, so please wake up. Go wake up the boys and tell them to go and move the doggies. Meanwhile, Mogel is not even in the room. Guys. Village love. It's not easy, It's not easy. Won't just fit there like that, though, just like that. It is not easy at all, guys. Like, just imagine. I'm like, what if my dad had actually decided to come into the room that day, as opposed to just, calling out our names? What if he had actually decided to come in the room? What was going to happen then? Guys, the risks. The level of risks we took. No. Another day. Hey, yeah. This story is gonna get interesting, guys. So another day, Mr. M, while on his way to our place, because literally he would be the one to come and get me all the time. Like, it's tradition, guys. It's tradition. It's basically the same as, you know how it's sort of uncool or improper for a lady to propose a guy, like it's a guy that proposes a lady. Similarly, in our culture also, it is improper for a lady to just up and take herself to a guy's place. Like, you literally have to wait for the guy to come and get you from your place. So on this particular day, Mr. M was on his way to my place to come get me from my place, and he meets up with my older brother, who was also headed home from the pubs. So they meet up and then they journey together to our place. And yeah, like literally my elder brother is like, nah, it's okay, man. Like, you're here to get my sister. And then he's like, yeah, man, I'm looking for a sister. So apparently my brother's like, don't worry. Just stay here. I'm gonna go in and go call her, guys. My elder brother comes in, doesn't say a thing to me that Mr. M is outside, and instead he actually proposes that we start playing hide and seek. Guys, men can be wicked also, ne? Imagine Mr. M is waiting for us outside and we are literally here at home, like indoors, playing hide and seek. Yeah, this dude stays outside like literally the whole, I think he said he stayed there about 3 hours. And it's at the north, guys. This person is outside somewhere there where they are now. Mosquitoes. He's being bitten by mosquitoes while y'all are indoors playing hide and seek. Guys, my brother now wicked now. But of course, at the time, it's a guy thing. I mean, who would literally call his younger sister for some nigga to go and devour? Clearly, guys, he was acting in the best interest of his sister at the time. So, but I mean, imagine, like, being bitten by mosquitoes. You're here to see somebody and you leave not having seen them, or not having seen your person, but yet you've been bitten by mosquitoes. Oh, guys, yeah, village love. It is not easy, and I have to repeat, it is not easy. But yeah, guys, so literally in a nutshell, that is my experience dating in the villages, guys. And it's dramatic. It's dramatic, guys. Not easy at all. So yeah, what is, guys, if you've ever dated in the villages, what was your experience like? Like, you know, comment below, tell me what was your experience like dating in the villages. Was it easy? How did you find it? What was the hurdles that y'all faced? Does anything that can you relate to any of the stuff I've mentioned in the story, or what was your experience dating in the villages like? Like, guys, dating in the city, it's easy, man. Like, everything is just, you know, straight on. Like, y'all don't face these challenges. Like, y'all, we are blessed now. It is not easy at all, like, guys. But it was quite interesting, though. It was quite interesting. Not that I'll do it again. I mean, ask me if given a second chance, like, would I want to date in the villages? No, not quite. But yeah, guys, like, I think it was really it was, you know, it was an experience worth remembering. It was, you know, I think it teaches you how to, you know, be strong enough and how to fight for the one you love, if we can put it like that. So yes, guys, thank you so much for coming through. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. Let me know what you think of the story, and also let me know what your experience was like dating in the village, if you've ever dated, ever had an experience dating in the villages. So yeah, guys, until next time, that's all from me. Thank you for tuning in. Do like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.